Legal Services of Greater Miami brings so many services to so many people who don't have any other recourse, who don't have the money to pay for very expensive legal assistance.
I have a landlord that's harassing me about money, and that's when I was referred to Sean, and I had all the paperwork to show Sean all the checks, all the money orders that I had copies of what he was doing. He charged me additional, it had to be additional $300 extra towards what I was paying. And at the time I was working, you know, and he kept threatening me that I'll have to get out. And I did it because at the time, you know, I had 4 kids. So where are we gonna go in 3 days? But I made sure that I got my situation out, that he would stop doing it to any women that's out here trying to survive with their children.
We've seen like an epidemic, I guess maybe you could say, of just landlords pressuring their tenants into paying this extra money that they shouldn't be paying, and the tenants are in a desperate situation. So we brought a False Claims Act case against landlords who were improperly pressuring their low-income tenants to pay extra money under the table.
The legal services attorneys did a fantastic job in bringing a lawsuit on behalf of these tenants, but also with the intent of catching our attention at the U.S. Attorney's Office. When they brought the lawsuits and we discovered that they had done this great work on behalf of the tenants, we then got involved in investigating the case ourselves. Schemes like the ones that were uncovered in these 2 cases steal precious taxpayer dollars. They prey on individuals who need our help the most. So I, and we all at the U.S. Attorney's Office, appreciate the great work that Legal Services of Greater Miami did to bring this scheme to light.
We represent only qualified nonprofit 501c3 corporations. And these organizations are small. They are locally based community development organizations that are engaged in community building, neighborhood stabilization, affordable housing development, and overall just trying to revitalize our Miami neighborhoods. In 2010, there were 6 of my nonprofit clients at the time that found out about a grant program through HUD, and it was called the Neighborhood Stabilization Program. 6 months later, after we submitted the application, the lead agency of the consortium received a letter from HUD saying, "Congratulations, you have been approved for $89 million, which was the 3rd largest grant in the United States. My client, the Haitian American Community Development Corporation, really wanted to use Bell House as a model and as a focal point in that North Miami neighborhood to begin neighborhood stabilization. And so they did not have the development expertise on their own to do so. And that's where the Related Urban Development Group stepped in.
I have known Legal Services of Greater Miami for a very long time because they serve a huge function, when it comes to, civil problems that lower income families have.
It changed my life because there's certain areas when you try to look for an apartment, a stable apartment, that you want to feel comfortable living in. Some people they want so much from you, but they don't really understand based on your income. But when I choose Bell House Apartment, they work with me.
They also serve the function of providing legal services, for community development corporations to be able to participate in the development process with the private sector.
The partnership was an excellent example of the for-profit coming in and providing expertise on the development process. And then after the development was complete, the Related Urban Development Group actually withdrew from the partnership, and they gave all of their interests to the Haitian American CDC.
When they have their own lawyers present there, they're not only going to help them, in the legal parts, but they're going to help them in the business side too. And I've seen legal services do that, and this creates, like I said before, sustainability. This creates organizations that learn, that are capable of representing their communities in a much more stronger way. and it leads to neighborhood building, which is what we want. The Bell House is a very important project in itself, and legal services has been arm to arm with us in getting communities to help us, to be partners with us in the promotion of that.
I mean, the fabric of our community, those are our clients. It's everyone.
The mission of the firm, of course, is first and foremost is to provide the highest quality legal services to our clients. But that's only one part of what we enjoy doing. And we believe in giving back to the community. That is so critical for us. We want to see so many more people involved. We would like to see a greater understanding of what legal services of Greater Miami accomplishes, because it benefits so many people, and it benefits the business community, and it benefits the citizens of that community, because when we're able to lift or improve people's residency situation, or whether it's harm that's done to one single person or a block or a community or a generation, by benefiting less privileged people who need the assistance, it benefits me and you and everybody else out there at the same time.